So you know it's so crazy, right? So of course, man, I gotta give my man Preem, man, Morerall. I definitely gotta give him a shout out.
A big shout out to the big bro Preem.
Word, you know.
Morerall 50/50, you know how we rockin'.
And it's crazy, right? Because he used to be like, yo, Wop, man, yo, listen, you gotta fuck with my man, you know what I mean?
That's my brother.
Yeah, man, he like, you gotta fuck with my man. So like, you know, last year we were just involved in so much, right? So this year, and I'm like, you know what, man, we staying consistent, we virally inclined, you know what I mean? We want to bring this a mass attention to us, right? So of course I do my homework, right? And as you stated, I'm going to the ground, I'm like, damn, that's a motherfucking like
a lot of them motherfuckers.
55, like, what the fuck, right? So boom, right? So I'm like, now you know I'm kind of I've been in the game for a little minute, so I'm reaching out, yo, what's up? What's 50/50?
Yeah,
but
right.
then I hit my man Von Jeff.
Yeah, right. My boy, that's my
Yeah. So he breaks it down, man. But just tell me about the movement, man, before we even jump into anything, man.
All right, so the movement basically, my brother had started the movement like. My brother been on the music, like, not in the game, you know what I mean, technically, but love rap, you know what I mean? But he started the movement, I want to say, like, maybe 2001, you know what I mean? But, it, you know, nothing big for the block, for real.
Of course.
50/50 or whatever the case may be. Wasn't nobody really doing the movement hard, you know what I mean? Doing the music hard, you know what I mean? But, you know, you still pushing for us, like, yo, I want y'all to do this, you know what I mean? We play with it here and there, but we really started taking it serious after he died. He passed in like 2012.
Peace and blessings be upon him.
Yep. So once he passed, you know what I mean, I was thinking to myself, you know, I got in illegal trouble, like, you know, during that time, before it really popped off, you know what I mean?
Right.
But once he passed, I came home with a whole new drive for it, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna give it one more last push for him, you know what I mean? Why not?
Right.
You know what I mean? He wanted it, let's give it to him, you know what I mean?
So let me ask you this. Even in that time of saying, you know, I came home, were you processing in there? Because now you understand, because you know now, you know, it's like, all right, it was placed out there. You know what I mean? This is the 50/50 in itself. You see what I'm saying? Right. Strategically, now you come home, you saying, listen, man, I can't even, these streets is horrible. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it changed dramatically.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did people take to it though?
You know what? I ain't even to be honest with you, I ain't giving no thought on the inside. I didn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I was over it. Like, you know what I mean? Like music wasn't really what I wanted to do at the time. You know what I mean? But like I said, it was more so like when he passed. You know what I mean? Once he passed, I really was like, you know, fuck it, let's put our best foot forward, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, one time for him at least, you know what I mean? And we started getting, you know, good feedback or whatever the case may be. And then, you know, dudes start taking it serious. So, you know, we had now, I'm sitting on the couch with you.
Right.
You know what I
mean? But what exactly does 50/50 mean?
It's like, you know, we took it off, we took it off like 50/50 love, you know what I mean? Like, we show love to everybody, you know what I mean? It's like, we got a little motto we go by, it's like 50% you, 50% me, 100% us, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a lot of us. Like, you bring whatever you could bring to the table. It ain't got to be no money. It could be good energy.
Right.
Give us to the table. I bring what I got to the table, you know what I mean? And we give it 100%, you know what I mean? So that's our little motto we use, you know what I mean? As far as 50/50, like, but it's all 50/50 love, man. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
man. And it's crazy because, you know, usually, so when as I'm doing my homework, you know, of course, I'm like, man, there was no levels of any ill connotations placed on the title itself. You know what I mean? It was just all pure love. You know what I mean? It was just like, you know what, man? At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is makes no never mind, right? A nationality. Anything along those lines, right? It was just about a brotherhood.
Right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
That, as you stated, if it was music based, we're bringing that. If it was a producer, because a lot of times, what we realize that you're coming from an environment where it's so negatively moved that you say to yourself, well, most dudes I know possibly could only bring something negative.
Right. No
so
doubt.
it was like changing the mindset.
Yeah, no doubt.
Listen, man, like you said, positive energy, man.
That's right.
Yo, dude, you are a leader in that lane.
That's right.
But if we can transfer this over to something positive,
that's right. That's what we gonna do.
And that's what I was getting, man.
Yeah, right. You know what? You know a funny thing. You know, people always say, like, you know, some of the dudes who came up with me, like, you know, from when we first started, they be like, yo, Chips, there's so many people, 50 people on the gram. I don't even know half of them, you know what I mean? I'd be like, well, that's good.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, right. You know what I mean? So we embracing everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the thing the South do that I felt New York never did, you know what I mean? Like, when Young Thug and them dudes, like, them kind of dudes was on the come up and all that, is nothing for you to get a nigga like T.I. to get on the joint, you know what I mean? Like, they was looking out for each other, you know what I mean? You know, New York is so like separated as far as that, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so you know, it's perfect for me, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to do, you know what I mean?
So how long was that, you know, that rise to where you, because I know you're not where you want to be.
Yeah, right.
But how was that process? I mean, you know, a lot associate you with, rest in peace, you know, Big Kap, you know, coming up.
No doubt.
How was that process, man?
It was good. Like, even when I first started doing the music, I always knew I could, you know what I mean? Like, I had that talent, you know what I mean? I could do it, you know what I mean? But even as far as Kap, like, you know what I mean? And certain dudes, when they started embracing me, I started really, it was like, oh, you know,
right. I got that sound.
This might be the call, you know what I mean? Right. But the process was dope, like, you know what I mean? It started in the club. We was running around the club, fucking the city up, like, you know what I mean? Every spot we went to, you know what I mean? It's 100 of us, 50 of us, you know what I mean? We got the DJs, we got the spots, you know what I mean? So it was interesting, you know what I mean?
Right. And I say that too because, you know, on one side, you know, we look at, damn, I'm not trying to roll, right? And this, because, you know, dudes see a bulk of dudes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? They're like, man, I don't know about letting these cats up in this world. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to control a bunch of wolves. At the end of the day, still wolves. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. We from the curve.
Right. So, but if we move in sync, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But if we still show some level of professionalism.
Yeah, right.
Our music is going to show, because now they're seeing a group of individuals that's screaming or possibly got that 50, you know what I mean?
Right, and don't gotta bully the DJs, you know?
Right.
You know, it's different when you see 50 niggas and they running down. We ain't doing no running down, you know what I'm saying? We spending our own bread, we ain't asking nobody for nothing, you know what I'm saying? And we giving DJs records that they fuck with, you know what I mean? So it's different. I always say, like, you know, even how we roll in the spot and all that, that's gonna be our thing. We ain't, if we making that kind of music, we ain't got to press the DJ.
Right.
You know what I mean? We give them something they can play.
Right. Are you seeing that consistently now?
Yeah, I mean, more. You know, it's gradually. You know what I mean? But they show me love, like, you know what I mean? Self. Anywhere I go, like, they see me, they salute. You know what I mean? Throw the joints on, whatever. You know what I mean? So, you know, gradually, it's coming along. You know what I mean?
Was there a time where you ever got frustrated and was about this, like, man, F this shit?
Nah, not really, because, you know, like I said, you know, once I had my mind, like, set on that, you know what I mean? Even in the beginning, when it was a time I was giving the DJs the music and they probably won't spin it until I come in the spot and shit like that, I still felt like that. Like, alright, I gotta go back in the lab.
Right,
you know
right.
I gotta go back in the lab and I gotta give them something that's more appealing.
Right. Now, Chips, you know what's crazy about it, because would you say within the last 5 years you were going like heavy?
Yeah. Probably a little. It was probably a little less than 5 years. Maybe about 3.5, 4. Yeah,
and that's crazy.
Somewhere around there.
How did you figure out the sound though? Like, because now, you know, you jump in, you know, you've been doing it for a while, but going serious.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because within the last 4 years, right, the sound was a fickle sound.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean?
It was.
How did you play to that, man? Like, I've heard songs or whatever, but
you know, I just did chips. You know what I mean? I never really you know, you got a lot of niggas who feel like, you know, this is popping, I'm gonna try to make a record like this. You know what I mean? I just really stuck to the basics. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, like, right now, you know what I mean? My kind of rap is back.
Right.
I outlasted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
I outlasted it.
And it's crazy because I listen to the sound, right? And I'm saying, you know, was it strategic or was it just, man, I'm gonna give him that?
Yeah, I'm gonna just give him that.
Right, because now, right,
give him that.
right, and like you said, now it's like, damn, I don't have to be gimmicky.
Right.
Because don't get it twisted, you know what I mean? You still gonna give him, and I hate to say 90s feel because even with 90s, everything wasn't all that hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
But we knew that there was lyricism there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Or you had, even if you wasn't lyrically inclined, you know, you had to spit something fluidly, and it had to be clear, right? So that dudes could put something together, and be like, yo, he did say something. Right. I'm not saying he the best, but he did put something together.
And I think even as far as the 90s, I think you had certain dudes who you could you could base your music around. You got Hove, you got Big, you got Nas, you got Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? It ain't a lot of that going on in the city.
Right.
All of the young new dudes is they sound like damn South artists.
Right.
So we kind of lost our identity. You know what I mean? Right. As far as the city.
Right. Now, how do you feel about that sound right now? Because Flex is going crazy.
I love it. I'm waiting for him. He know what's up. I'm waiting for him.
Right. Patiently.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him.
Patiently.
I'm gonna go up there and do what I do.
Have you got to the point where labels
yes,
paying attention?
Yes, indeed. I just had a good meeting with E1. I had another good sit down with the girl Amber. She be running around doing a lot of things. She doing the Love and Hip Hop casting right now. My man BL, DJ Drama Manager, you know what I mean? So everybody kind of reaching out, you know what I mean? It been a good start to the year, you know what I mean? All of this is this year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, me hitting you because you was this receptive to it. Let's do it.
Yeah. I know it ain't good to do everything, but I want to do the things that make sense.
Not right.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
I know as long as I'm staying busy and working, you know what I mean. I don't know, what could come out of it. So you know what I mean.
And so
optimistic.
So let me state this though, Chips. You know, usually artists that come right. I always ask because the music in the industry, the label itself is so fickle, right? With signing. And there's a lot of prerequisites about how you sign and when you sign, or how much they're gonna give you. Are you looking to get signed to a bigger label, or would you prefer to stay indie? Twofold, yeah.
I just you know what the girl. I'm so for my people, you know what I mean. Like, so whatever gonna benefit our situation, you know what I mean. Like us as a whole, you know what I mean. Right. One of the questions that she asked me was, all right, Chips, so what you trying to do? You trying to do chips or you trying to do 50-50? You know what I'm saying? My response to her was, I'm trying to do 50-50 because the label is bigger than the artist. You know what I mean? No matter what situation you in. You know what I mean? So I feel like that. You know what I mean? Like, of course, if I can get a situation for myself and bring everybody on, that's cool too. But my first thing is always going to be, we coming in together. This is how, you know what I mean? This is how they accept us already. Right. So, I feel like, you know what I mean?
But now with that label, right? Will you? It's like saying I have to bring 50-50 on, right? But now with E1 more has that more of the distribution, indie type feel.
No doubt.
Would you run with that as Chips?
I mean, I wouldn't have no problem with it. You know what I mean? Everybody be thinking like, the indie labels. Actually, the indie labels is giving niggas a shot faster than the majors. You know what I mean? So,
and that's why I asked that question.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I asked that too because nowadays, everything's at your disposal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all literally built, right? And stay consistent, gram-wise, Facebook-wise, everything.
Right.
You created so much of a buzz that people had no other choice but to pay attention.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's like, you know what? We can test the waters. We could put some music out there and see their response.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? So that can be independently done.
Yeah, no doubt.
You see what I'm saying? So now with some of the distributors such as E1 that are and they get more, in that sense or whatever. But if they came and I'm just saying, would you run with it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because my thing is right now my whole thing is us getting a shot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ain't no telling you know, that shot to come around again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know what I mean? If it sound right, and you know what I mean, and we feel like, you know, this the best thing to do at the time, then why not?
Have your presence bled out of New York?
Yeah, Atlanta. We heavy in the A. Right. Heavy in the A. We heavy in the A like we is in the city. So we got the A. We got the A is a lot of 50-50 dudes running around radio. You know what I mean? Like, so we moving in the A strong. I got to get down there. Word, but we strong in Atlanta. You know what I mean? We got a couple spots in VA, but we making our way. You know what I mean?
Right. Good. No, and I ask that because a lot of times people may have that New York presence, but you know, once again, I love New York, but New York is fickle.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
New York is a fickle state where you know, we're supportive of each other because now we have that going on. You know what I'm saying? But once you step out of that, a lot of people don't have that appeal. You see what I'm saying?
You got to think outside of New York. You got to think outside of any city because it's so small. You know what I mean? Especially when you're dealing with the music industry. You know what I mean?
How's the shows been coming along for you?
Good. I got a big one coming up right now, March 31st.
And where's that?
Club Love. So we just had a big one in there in January.
Now, you know, and I want to ask about this, Jeff. You know, what I'm finding too is that, and I'm not, I want to be real meticulous in my wordplay, but I noticed that New York sort of kind of mirrored, right, that same level of promoting their music, right, to the masses by going into a lot of the strip clubs, right? Yeah. How do you feel about that? Because at one point, you know, I used to be like, you know, down south, they killed it with it. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that at this moment? Is it a gift or is it a curse, you know?
To be honest, we started in the strip club too.
Right, no, I'm not here. I'm not knocking that, but I'm just saying, how do you feel about that? Because, you know, me, I go there, shit, if I'm into strip clubs, I don't give a fuck who there.
No doubt.
Things is up there, the music might play, you know, you might be my man, but I'm into that.
Right.
So, you know.
I think, I mean, me personally, you know, I guess it depends on what kind of music a dude put.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everything ain't for the strip club.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So a lot of shit, even if you get a DJ to play it, it don't really make sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
You play certain music in a strip club, it'll stop the flow from everything. The girls stop dancing. You know what I mean? And like you said, I'm more of like, if I'm in a strip club, I'm trying to fuck with these junkies. You know what I mean? Right. It's like, I mean, you know, I guess it ain't a bad thing. You know what I mean? But
no, we're not saying that. But what, you know, because now I know as a team, these are things that you think about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You have some dudes that still riding that wave and have yet, right, to bleed out of that because they're like, you know what, I got the strip club.
Right.
But reality, once you gone, once you leave that,
it's over.
Yeah.
I always say to my people, like, you know what I mean? Like, like I said, we started in the strip club. You know what I mean? We done got booked for every strip club in the city. Right. Performed in every strip club in the city, but I told them, you know what I mean, where we at right now, it's no more we can do in the strip club. So it makes no sense to go unless we get booked. Right. Because you only gonna go, but you know, to a certain.
But you conscious of that.
I'm conscious of that. I've been conscious of it.
Right, you conscious of that. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Give me some artists right now that have inspired you.
Oh man, right now, right? You know, I was just on this page. I was just going back and forth with him on the gram. My man Murda, man. Murda, that's my boy, man. He my boy outside of music, you know what I mean? Him and Maino, both, you know what I mean? My friends outside of music or whatever. I say Murda though, cause I know the grind, you know what I mean, that he went through, and he finally getting his just due, you know what I mean? Like, and I was just telling him on the gram last night, it was last night or today, I was like, you deserve it, you know what I mean? You deserve it, you know what I mean? Right. Everybody sing, you know, and the people sing you, like they sing you grind, you know what I mean, and you getting your just do it. I feel good for him, you know what I mean? Right. Definitely Murda, you know what I mean? You know, I'm biased as far as my barrel.
Yeah, I know. You know.
I ain't gonna front.
I know. I said, yo.
Biased, man.
Right. I knew. I was like, yeah, you know, Brooklyn cats. Yeah. I said, you know, Brooklyn cats, man.
We ride this all the way.
Word, you Brooklyn cats, man. I love y'all. Done been in with y'all and everything, man. Motherfucker got a beef with each other. Nah, man, listen, man.
Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, he from Brooklyn, man. You be like, yo, what dogs, man? Man, he's from Brooklyn though, man. You know, you Bronx cats and all that. I love y'all. Or you know, I'm like, yo, you know what I mean?
They think Brooklyn is the fastest dudes on earth until we get somewhere outside of Brooklyn. Like, oh, he from Brooklyn. He good.
Yeah, he good.
I don't care if we had a bang out last week. See him out of town, he good.
Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, you know, I think even going back to, you know, looking at Murda, I'm glad you did say that or whatever, because outside of the music, the longevity is a Mollflower. You know what I mean? He was counted out. I'm not saying counted out, but
I feel
you
like
didn't. Yeah, you know how it is. It's like, yeah, he would put out something.
I feel like you,
but stayed consistent.
Consistent is key.
Right, and he didn't even. And during and in the time, remember, he got caught up in that wave of the sound going here.
Yeah, no doubt. He never wavered. He never wavered.
So when you said that, I can see that. I can see that hustle, that the resemblance, in the sense that I'm not saying the sound, but that the delivery.
Right.
It's that sound where, look, man, I don't care what's going on.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna do me, you know what I mean, and wait for this shit to come around. You know what I mean?
Mixtape wise, tell me about some mixtape.
Right now, I got the Feed the Streets out. It's on YouTube and all that shit. So it's an old joint. I'm working on one right now though. Roll You in the Rumble in the Jungle. Should probably be out by the end of the month.
Okay.
Man, I got some smokers up there. Word. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it on all the sites, DatPiff,
right,
hiphop.com. I'm gonna put it on every site it could, you know what I mean? I could get it on.
Let me ask you this. When do you think that you're ready to, because now I listen to some of your mixtapes, right? And the shits is not mixtapes.
Yeah, right.
When do you feel you'll have the wherewithal to say, you know what, man, I'm just gonna put this on iTunes?
Yeah, right now I got a joint. See, I was talking to a few people because I want to do everything right, you know what I mean?
Good. This is good. This is good.
All right. So I want to keep building my momentum, you know what I mean? And I think you feel shit like that, you know what I mean? Like you feel when I gotta put it on iTunes. It's a feeling, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah, so I don't think it's really timing, you know what I mean? I think I gotta keep building momentum, you know what I mean? Keep building my momentum up, getting new fans, you know what I mean? They fucking with me hard. I'ma feel when I'm ready, you know what I mean? Alright, I need to put an EP out. I need to do the iTunes.
No, right.
You know what I mean?
No, and I ask you that just because, once again, you know, do you have a team that brings you back down from that high horse where, because you got to have a powerful team around you that can say, listen, I don't think we're ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you, I'm not saying you per se, you're there.
Yeah.
And they like, easy.
Yeah.
I don't think that you're ready.
Yeah.
But for you to say that, man.
Yeah, right.
It shows you, listen, I got the buzz, but I still got some, I got work. I still got work. I'm like
my toughest critic, you know what I mean? So I take everybody opinion, you know what I mean, at face value, like you know what I mean. But I'm so tough on myself, you know what I mean, that you know I hear y'all, but even if y'all say it's ready and I feel it's not, it's still not gonna go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's like the shoe being on the other foot, you know what I mean? So
sometimes it has to, but sometimes you have to take that approach.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to take that approach. I mean, because once again, we understand that the level of where we at, it's good, but it's still fickle.
It's not where we want to be at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we still got to make, you know, all the right decisions. You know what I mean? Not saying every decision is going to be right.
Yeah, it's a process. Mixtape. Do you have a slew of different features on it?
Yeah. I got a majority of everybody that's in my camp though. You know what I mean? My nigga Billionz.
Yeah.
He's a monster too.
Yes, he is.
Monster. I got Coward Bang, another dope ass artist, like more like R&B hip hop type, and my man Copy Cool.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I got Maino on it. I got matter of fact, I got a couple dudes on it. I got this other kid.
Did you step out of Brooklyn, man?
Yeah, no doubt. I got a dope joint out right now, man.
With Haddy Racks.
That's right.
Right.
BX.
Yeah, you see, I had to force that out of him, man. I mean, come on, man. I started getting, you know, I'm a Bronx cat, so I don't really, you know, I try to be real careful, but I'm like, come on, man. And I'm forcing it. Look, I'm like, come on, man. Say the Bronx, man. Come on, bro.
One of the hottest joints out, man.
Yeah. How did that connection come about, man?
We got a mutual friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I know Haddy was heating. I know Haddy's heating up the streets.
Right.
I never had met him.
Right.
But we got a mutual friend. He had called me like, yo, you know the kid Haddy Racks? I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? I see him on the gram, shit like that. You know what I mean? He like, well, anyway, he got a record he want to throw you on. You know, listen to it. I heard it. Like, come on, let's go. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like we started the
right.
Everything.
And it made sense.
It made sense.
It made sense. So let me ask you this. It seems like you're the type that you got a powerful team in your circle, right? That just don't move because the sound or the artist is quote unquote hot, right? It still has to be tailored to your sound or to your liking.
Yeah. Well, not really. You know what I mean? Like, cause I got another dude. Like, ain't nobody around me really. They know yes niggas. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying the sound, like, cause you know.
Yeah, my man, one of my other dudes who be around me, he always be forcing me to do something different. You know what I mean?
Right.
One of my particular dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nah, Chips, you got to go outside the box. You know what I mean? So even when we get different shit, I'm like, nah, that ain't really me. Nah, you got to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But the majority of what your sound will still remain you.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I play with it, you know what I mean? Just to let niggas know I can do it.
Right,
you know
right.
But majority, yeah, I try to stick to what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is there any artist that and moving forward you would like to do something with?
Yeah.
That you know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. My man Dave East, I fuck with Dave East hard too. Where we was been supposed to do a joint probably last year before he even got in the situation with Def Jam. But Dave East, I fuck with East. Course Fad.
Yeah, he ready to go back to Brooklyn, y'all.
Yeah,
he ready to go back to Brooklyn. He ain't going to Queens. Not Manhattan, nothing.
My man Haddy.
No, I'm just saying that moving forward. Moving forward.
Yeah, definitely East. You know what I mean?
He gonna stick to that one.
Yeah, fat. You know, I'm thinking niggas who in my lane. You know what I mean? Like who talk like I talk.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Word.
How about, you know, because you have that a strong Atlanta appeal? I mean, and it's hard now. You know, I find too that I listen to a slew of different. I'm a '90s cat. You dig what I'm saying? And I listen to a slew of different types of sounds or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, I get futuristic out this motherfucker and throw some future on, right?
He's a monster.
Yeah, right. So, and he may not even be what we're talking about lyrically, but he does have some things, right?
Yeah.
Would you deal with different types of artists in that lane?
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. Like I said, you know, I'm at the point where I'm trying to connect with everybody.
Yeah.
For real. You know what I mean? It ain't. So I answered that wrong. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I didn't need to throw you.
Yeah, I shouldn't even single it out like that because I'm open for all that shit.
Right.
You know right. And like you said, especially a nigga like Future, you know, it's a different feel.
Right.
You're gonna get a different crowd. You know what I mean? So yeah, hell yeah.
Well, and not only that you have a lot of, because now even if you look at the overall of music now, you're having individuals from all different types of coasts that are giving you that lyrical sound. It's just that they might be from a different coast.
Yeah, no doubt.
You dig what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So they're like, man, I've never been part of that. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah, I rep my state. I rep, you know, the sound or whatever, but I am a lyrical cat.
Yeah, no doubt.
You dig what I'm saying? So you have that coming back, and I see it across the board. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. It's more of that now.
Yeah. So you know, when we do love New York or whatever, but you know, just be mindful. I'm not saying this the sound is just so universal that people are going back to that. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So it's alright to play with that. You know, listen, I want what's the name from such and such.
Hell yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Because now I think once again, what we do too, because we New York and we're going back to the sound, sometimes you can be pigeonholed.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying you per se.
I got you.
You still have to have that universal appeal.
I got you. And like you said, like we were saying earlier, you know, the music is so big. You know what I mean? Like we can't just get stuck here. You know what I mean? We can't get stuck here. So it make all the sense in the world. You know what I mean?
Any business ventures?
Yeah.
Besides just the music itself?
Yeah, absolutely. Got the clothing line. 50/50 everything. .com. Sweaters, t-shirts, hats.
So it's going.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah. Got the label moving. Got my artists or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
And you know, trying to expand. do some different and bigger things.
Right.
I just did a toy drive for Christmas, a Thanksgiving food drive.
Right. So giving back to the community.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? We don't want to just preach it. We want to show it.
Right,
you know
right. And you grew up where?
I grew up in BedStuy.
Oh my.
Yeah.
See, this is why I know the belly of it. See, this is why that Brooklyn is. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm from the heart.
Right.
Malcolm X and Macon.
Well, I mean, you know, there's still a transition going on throughout BedStuy as well. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different nationalities that's coming in here, so it's just breathing a beautiful air right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing. I want to go back to the music. This mixtape, right? Is it more mixtape sound, or do you have a lot of original music on it?
Yeah, it's all originals. It's gonna feel like an album. It's gonna feel like an album. You know, everybody know I can rap. You know
Right.
I want to give them the songs, like, you know what I mean. That's why I told my man we gonna hold back on the you know, the freestyles and jumping on niggas shit. We gonna get them niggas a project.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I'm glad you stated that. I'm glad that you stated that. I mean, like you said, you have your team on there, but there's more of you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because a lot of times dudes will give you a compilation.
Yeah, no doubt.
What I mean? And you be like, well, where Chips at?
Yeah, right. That's why I don't want. You know, I don't even want to. I don't want nobody guessing. You know what I mean? I probably got each artist that's on the label on one joint. Right. A feature or whatever the case may be, but the whole project is me. You know what I mean? Word.
So you saying that? Are you doing massive videos with it? Like, tell me.
I'm we was trying to put together something like The Streets Is Watching. You know what I mean? Where we gonna shoot a video and all that for every joint. You know what I mean? Make it like a mini movie. Right.
So it's like saying strategically, because you have this team, you're able to do things a bit more different. You know what I mean? With a little cash behind you, with a little this behind you, with a little arm behind you. It all makes 50-50 sense.
Hell yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I find that, you know, it's imperative to have a strong team behind you. Now you notice I'm keeping team.
You need it.
You need it. Because you know, a lot of us come up from a different world. You know what I mean? We come from a world where, you know, we can get on that He-Man complex.
Yeah, right.
So now you're in the game. I'm legitimized now. I have to roll with a team.
Yeah,
you know
right. I think like especially in hip hop, it's like one of the smartest things you could do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And plus, you never seen nobody do this shit alone anyway.
You ain't never lied.
You know what I mean? So as long as you keeping it tight, you know what I mean? To me, it's better that way.
Production wise, is it more your team when you stepped outside?
Yeah, I stepped out. It's some of my team. I stepped outside for a few of them. I got Yankee and Trilogy on a few joints. You know them. They big too. Do a lot of stuff for Troy Ave or whatever the case may be. I got this other kid called Helgier. He dope too. That's with Graph. He dealt with a lot of different people. Like they in-house producer, but and then it's my dudes, you know what I mean? So it's kind of mixed up. I wanted to give it, you know, a different flavor. I ain't wanted to sound like, you know, one person produced every joint, you know what I mean? So it gave it that, like, you know, that different feel throughout the joint or whatever the case may be. So
we giving the world everything, man, you know what I mean? Chips, man, I know you didn't, you know, I mean, I usually get a lot of balls and shit, man.
Yeah.
I needed something, man. I mean, you want me to throw a track on or something, man?
It don't matter. I buy the pound. I had to get off the scene, but I'm around. The I-95, it in and out of the towns. I'm jumping out the rental. I'm coming to burn it down. I'm eating without the promo. All off of cocoa. I still get that shit on my arm. I'm Tony Romo. All you niggas deaf, ain't nothing about me so-so. I walk in, they hop on my dick, they playing pogo. Back to the street sign, they playing, but I keep mine. Rather get caught than me wearing the RIP sign. I shine, we shine, violate, be mine. The slick talk gon' have me busting the B-line. Yay, back poppin', they focusing on the D-line. If you a penny short, go get it, cause I'ma need mine. Every damn dollar, every can blocker. Heavy gram copper, to every man prosper. Yeah. We back to restore the feeling. And while I'm doing that, I'ma make me a couple million. Fuck about your plate when we already ate. This big money talking, who wanna have a debate? Who wanna give me a reason? These rap niggas tweaking. It's like all of them perked up or they leaning. And I ain't here to judge, I'm just speaking on what I'm seeing. Or they coming with their hand out, all of them leeching. Hollows in the extendo. No, they ain't no kinfolk. Blowing all that endo through the roof of the Benzo. Yeah, we just doing the shit they couldn't. 10 toes down, that proof inside of the pudding. 100K large, that coupe ain't come with a ceiling. The staff see us know when there's killers up in the building. A dilly up in my 2 pops, point them out the who hot. Cooler on the nozzle, bitch came with the ooh-wop. Know my brother look at me now and he be proud. I was on my grizzly mark, we the gazelles. Couple years back I was walking out of the chair. And now I'm really eating, y'all niggas best hold it down. I damn reach for the ice, they rolling on the dice. His head cracker showing me gambling with his life. Lot needs some company, sin that needed Christ. If Lot wasn't alive, he put that shit on his life like chips not to be fucked with. Minus all the tough shit, knew I had the gift with the words, but I was chewing. Soon I knocked the door down, now I'm bringing the crewing. Slace up, felt my energy, knew it was something brewing. I studied niggas before me who drowned in the Georgie. That used to be the man back then. I heard the stories, we just breaking the chains. My kid now of age, trying to grab Momo and put it all in his name. No, I'm thinking YOLO, I'm steady stacking his change. Die rich, bury a milli with my remains. We living this shit, we rapping. Grand know what's happening in real life, don't give a fuck about niggas' captions.
Oh, man. Oh, man, he gave me the longest, man. I'm loving that. I love it, I love it.
Man, I mean, is that associated?
Yeah, hell yeah. I ain't have a drink in like 2 months. You know what I mean? I've been trying to.
It's good.
I've been trying to.
Welcome to his club.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay away from that shit. Trying to eat a little better. You know what I mean? I was having problems with like cysts. You know what I mean? I was getting cysts. But when I went to go get it checked out, he was saying it come from bad diet and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I was trying to stay on top of shit like, you know what I mean?
And this is imperative because a lot of times, we interview artists and, outside of music, there's a process. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, most of them be running. A lot of us be running so much that we forget about our health.
Yeah, right.
And when you're living in that scene, right, you forget to take care of yourself. You dig what I'm saying? So, I know when I ask you, like,
yeah.
You
tempting, but
yeah, when the face was like, you was cool about it too. I'm alright.
I had the devil on this.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I just wanted to put that out there, in closing, man. That
no doubt.
The balance is there, and it's no, what's so crazy about it too, because there's no time frame on an artist now. Usually back in the days you were young, and that was just that. Motherfuckers 30 plus, 35 plus, and they,
homemade it right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you doing this, and you're still excelling. Right.
Yeah.
Life wise, age wise, and there's some things that you just got to be cognizant of in general.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just wanted to put that out there. That he's still a all-around family man.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's the most important thing. Fuck all the other shit. Word.
So I just wanted to put that out there, man. Give me your social networks.
Instagram. Check me out. Check the whole 50/50 movement out, man. We got a big showcase the 31st at Club Love. If you in the city, pull up on us, get with us. You know what I mean? And follow a G, man. Y'all know what time it is I'm gonna put on for the city. Brooklyn, we in here.
I love it.